This is your one chance to vent and get anything off your chest, and they can't say nobody asked. What's on your mind? Feeling sorry for someone. I tried to make friends with them on Reddit. They made a post about feeling lonely with no friends or family. I needed new friends, so I thought, why not contact them? Got on great for 2 weeks. They tell me that after making that Reddit post that I was the one friend they had made that they enjoy talking to and get on well with. We made plans to meet IRL in the near future to hang out, and then absolute silence. No replies to my messages at all. Recently I saw in the same sub that I met them and that they made another post crying about no one wants to be their friend and how alone they feel. Felt a tiny bit pissed off. I just want things to be easier. Why does everything have to be a struggle? I just want my leg, foot, and back pain to go away. I want to sleep for more than 3 hours at a time. I hate sleeping on the floor because it's the only place my back and legs feel okay enough to sleep at all. I'm 38 years old and I feel like my entire body is falling apart. My teeth are rotting out of my skull even though I brush and use a Waterpik every day. I don't have insurance, and the out-of-pocket cost to fix them is insane. My bridge I've had since I was 18 fell out and it's going to cost at minimum $1,500 to replace, and that was just the cheapest estimate I got over the phone without an actual exam. Until I can get the money, I have a missing tooth right in the front. I feel ugly and old and broken. I just want my life to get better. We work and work and work just to survive, when there's people that don't work a day in their life and are set for life. I am tired of people being shitty to each other as their default setting. Is it that hard to just not be an asshole? I just want to get in my car and drive away and disappear. Work is overrated. Tipping culture and the forces that drive it needs to calm their tits. Thanks. Alright, better put the coffee on, this is gonna take a while. I was invited to a political debate sub because they engage in good faith conversation. I have never seen a sub so steeped in terrible opinions and actively bad interpretations of another's words. It was really disheartening. I want to throw everything away and live like a nomad. I genuinely can't stand the way that society is set up. The struggle to live kills me every second of the day, slowly, but when I sleep, I have none of that. I wake up, DRRWSD the day, lie to Missler it might get better, but past experience yells at me that it won't be better. It'll always get worse. I find no purpose in life. I'm only a cog, just a small malfunctioning tooth in the gear of this giant, human machine that needs to be replaced sooner or later. I feel lonely, but the world tells me to suck it up. I want to cry, but the tears wouldn't come. People say I deserve good things, but when have I ever? I'm just living life to what I've been told from early on. I feel like a failure, maybe because in many eyes that's what I am. If it weren't for the human instincts to survive, I'd find my peace with death long ago, but even there I fail. I wish for love and affection to fill this gaping hole of what was left from my childhood. But I'm just the same as everyone else. I'm still young, have my life in front of me. Only those who lived through it understand what it means to be an old young man. I hate my life. I don't want to live, but I don't want to die either. I just want to sell all of my stuff and fuck off. I just want to leave. I have had this calling of wanting to get up and go for a very long time. But because I am a mother, I simply cannot. Am not allowed to be depressed, not allowed to rest, not allowed to have normal reactions to things, not allowed to die. It is what it is. I've been having a bad day. I woke up in a foul mood and trudged through what felt like the same pile of shit for the umpteenth time. I work for tips and didn't make any. I dealt with people whose company wasn't very pleasant. Just to come home and realize I'm going to have to do it all again tomorrow. I hate how since The Mandalorian, everyone loves to say this is the way in reply to literally anything. I am terrified of authoritative people, mostly men, but also a lot of women who believe themselves to be above me and make that known. It's debilitating and has left me with worsening agoraphobia and suicidal ideation. The NHS doesn't listen to me and refuses to get me the help I need and keep asking for. I have a fear of people and a worsening fear of leaving the house. It takes every ounce of courage to do, so in most days I just don't have the energy to move past that fear. I feel like a terrible person for being so unproductive, but that low feeling is just worsening my already low self-esteem and lack of energy. Being depressed is an exhausting spiral. I was dropping my cat off with my parents yesterday to go for a weekend away with friends. I got to their place at noon, had my boy settled and set up by 12:45 and went to eat the lunch my dad had thrown together. He was completely himself and totally just a happy-seeming cat. At 1:15 p.m. I went to say goodbye and saw some matted blood on his tail, and then he puked up some blood. I rushed him to the vet emergency hospital. I was supposed to meet my friend at 2 p.m. but instead I was handing Gavroche over to the assistant saying he just puked a lot of blood and then stopped moving. By 2:30 he was gone. I can't believe how fast it all happened. I went on the trip and the distraction is good. But now that it's early morning and I'm waking up with nobody else to talk to, I can't stop replaying the memory of it all. They weren't sure if it was a stroke or congenitive heart failure. I don't know what I'm going to do without him. I'm terrified about relapsing again. I've been doing so well, but alcohol always wins in the end. Dating apps are stupid AF. I found myself explaining shitty behavior away as, oh, that's just how it works. It's just what it's like on the apps. But that doesn't mean it's still not shitty to ghost someone the day we had planned a date, for no discernible reason, after some really good conversation and chemistry over text. Maybe you're busy. Maybe things with someone else on your roster started going well and you decided to pursue that. Maybe you lost interest. All of those things are fine. But communicate that. We're all human beings with feelings. It really takes so little effort to consider others enough to let them know why things didn't work out. I want to get divorced, but I don't want to be a part-time parent. I'm stuck because I love my kids but can't stand my spouse anymore. They've changed, but I can't bring it up or I'm the asshole who doesn't care and won't try to change or help them.